Hello and welcome to 15-Minute Gamer. My name is Tony and this is Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 8. Finally, one of my favourite survival games ever. It is lacking in certain places, as in I wish there was a little bit more danger to your base and stuff. You know, like 7 Days to Die where you can just get wiped out. There's none of that. That's the only thing this game is lacking. However, I've put around about 100 hours into this game and I love it. And it's finally in Alpha 8 because I've been wanting to do a playthrough for a while, because I love the game. However, I was kind of waiting for this one to come out. So, let's have a look at the changes. We have larger planets and improved playfield tech. So the planets are now 64 times larger. What? That's a lot. So there's that going on. So yeah, you can see there how big it is. That's what's demoing. So you got different planets. You got removal of the red and green wall. Thank God for that. I hated that. What that basically was, is you couldn't go across the pools. So you got to fly around them. That's gone now, so you can fly all around the planet. That's great. We've got random generation of solar system and 3D sector map. That's also good. We've got procedural terrain generation is back. We've got more diverse biomes. We've got fog of war, which is brand new. That's very interesting that you only be able to see where you land and you got to fly around to uncover. Again, don't see why not. Underground layers and voxel mining is back. We've got better terrain textures. We've got new decoration placement and rendering system. We've got editor for planet and system solar generation. We have improved ground AI, so these should act a little bit better, which is pretty cool. And also these guys as well. They'll attack and be calm, etc. We've got improved AI drones and vessels. We now have a bomber drone as well. So that is pretty cool, to be fair. We've got new suit and survival mechanics. We have new effects and disease, new food. We've got repair to template. What this basically means is if you build something, you can drop it on there and it repairs it back to how it was. And added controller support. There's also some more as well. So it does recommend restarting your game. So that's cool. So that is what we're going to do. So anyway, without further ado, let's go and join me in the game. Hello and welcome back. Empyrion Alpha 8.02. So that's everything that's new. So you're up to date now. So let's jump into it. New game. New game 12, difficulty setting custom, that's fine. Basically I put it on medium, normal, and the rest is all fast. I've turned food consumption off as well, because it is so boring. So boring, it's just on the all the time. The only thing I wish you could turn off was stamina, because stamina is a ball ache in this game. It's ridiculous. Like, that's my one thing I hate about this. Like, you run like for a meter and it's like, and you're like, really? Really? Come on. And it just get like traveling distances can just get a little bit boring. It's one of my major issues it's always been with this game, really. That and the fact there's no danger. You know, like 7 Days to Die, your base can be wiped out within seconds. You can kind of get to that point on here, but all you gotta do is put a few, turrets down and your base is completely secure. There's no one trying to break into it. There's no one trying to take it down. And I think that's what this game's lacking. It's lacking that little bit of danger. But it is still one of my favourite survival games on the PC. Can we make it across there? I don't think we can. No, we definitely can't. So we'll head this way then, I guess. Oh yeah, we definitely can't make it across there, like. But we'll aim for round about here. Oh no, we're gonna die! Ooh, what? Oh, dinosaurs. I thought it was a spaceship. Nope, just some dinosaurs. We're gonna crash! Bang! Boom! Oh no, we crashed. Right, let's see what we've got then. Okay, because escape will soon vanish. Why would escape pod vanish? Like, why would that be a thing? Yes, I'm well aware of what I'm doing. Right, so press tab for health ingredients. Basically, there's all stuff you can craft up there. You got stats as well. Survival construction, these are all the things you can build. So you can build energy generator, plant protein, that sort of thing. These are the things you've got. So an energy drink will obviously give you more energy. Water keeps you going. You got survival tent as well. Obviously that's the thing we're going to be careful and get down there. We're going to put survival tool down as well, because survival tool is how you do things. So ask us to pick some plants. None of these are pickable, but There is a rock there, so obviously we're going to go and pick that and get something from it. Copper, that'll do. So let's get some copper out of it. That looks like a plant I can pick there, so we'll pick that plant. Sweet, thank you. And that. And that. We'll mine this rock. Open PDA. Done. PDA info. Personal log file. Log file. Yes. That's it. It just says there. You can see there. So log file. Then it'll tell us the stress signal. We'll pick up that. We'll pick up that. That'll tell us to go to the wreckage. That is usually far too far away for any useful thing to go to. It's like always like last time when I played with this before, just have a bit of a go. It was oh god, it's there. And the only way around is either all the way around there, which is miles, or swim this, which takes bloody ages. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to swim it while I talk. So let's do that. Would you mind swimming? Oh, it's because I've got my hands full. Yes, of course. But we'll show stamina. I'm doing stamina now. Look, 250, 230, 200, 100, and gone. Stamina gone. And that is the only thing about this game. Is just that. It's just stupid. It just goes too quickly. Like, it's just, yeah. That's one thing I hate about this game. And it's one of the problem for a lot of these survival type games is always stamina. Like, you know, I'm not fit. I'll always admit that I'm not the fittest of guys. However, I'm sure I could swim more than a meter before dying of lack of stamina. You know, like, you could swim that far. I could run if I need to for a distance, I'm sure, without running out of stamina. And that's why I don't like the food meter, and that's why I turned it off, because it's just constantly going, oh, I'm hungry, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm hungry. And you're just like, oh my god. It's babysitting. And it's just one of the main problems with survival games is you feel like you can never enjoy the game because you're too busy babysitting the character. You're too busy trying to find the next bit of meat, or stopping for stamina, or not being able to run, or not being able to fly. Just sink. Because I was watching that. And not being able to fly, and it's just like, yeah, it's just one of the major bugbears and problems of survival games for me. And I like the way they allow you to turn food off. That's a good thing. However, I wish they would let you turn stamina off as well. You do have a drone, by the way. I think it's F5. Yeah, so you can use this drone. So you can see there's me with a rock under me. You can see how far I swam, and then you go that far. So I'm not quite halfway yet. I'm kind of there. And then just F5 to bring the drone back. And he drowns. He's like, I'm flying this drone. I've just drowned. So yeah, the planets are huge now. However, once you kind of get into the game and get the constructor built, you can have hover vessels. Hover vessels get you around planets really quickly. They're really cool, actually. I like the hover vessels. Then you can build a small craft. So small craft will allow you to escape out the atmosphere and fly to other planets as well, within your kind of reach. Then you have to build a capital vessel, which will allow you to go further. So the capital vessel will allow you to go to other star systems, so you can get warp sort of powers which you need from a certain material. You get that material, you build like fuel for the warp engines, and then you go zoom and fly around everywhere, and then explore there as well. And each planet has its own biomes, its own things going on, and that's kind of what makes this game good. It's just that it's so varied in what you see. There's lava planets, there's snow planets, there's always stuff on planets from, I think there's nothing going to be useful in there. You know, there's stuff that's useful, stuff that aren't useful. There's drones. So we've now got level 2 unlocked. So if I look down, there's nothing I can do on there. We've got all these we could unlock. Hover vessels is probably the best thing to unlock. We've unlocked all these though. So you can see there's nothing else to unlock there. Weapons-wise, nothing to unlock there. So the first thing we're kind of looking at is you want the hover vessel. So generator, really important. Fuel tank, super important. O2 tank, not too important. Hover engine, yes. RCS, yes, because it stops you flipping over. So we do technically have the basics, apart from a cockpit, of building a hover vessel. And that's kind of why we're here. I can't remember if these things are bad. No, they're not. That's right. I couldn't remember. I was like, do these things hurt you? There is things that do hurt you in there. There's like, there's little animals. There's big spider things. There's scorpions. At nighttime, it gets even worse. There's like an ingenuous? I can't speak. There's like a species. I'm not even going to say that word now. There's a species that kind of, it's their home planet. And they don't really bother you unless if you bother them. So you'll see them wandering around. You got to be a bit careful when you're beside them not to annoy them, so to say, because they get a little bit annoyed, just ever so slightly annoyed. So yeah, it's best to kind of leave them alone. I don't know what kind of record this is going to be, but is that another bit of water? Let's send the drone up. Yes, but not as big. That's alright. What are you? Ah, there's a spider thing. Defense mode, because you get loads of points for hitting a spider. Have you got to be a bit careful, because they will attack you sometimes and they can poison you. And if they poison you, it's a bugger to get. But weirdly, if you run out of stamina, you can't fire your gun as well. And I hate that. What? Oh, I'm going to leave him now. What benefit is that? Why would you run out of stamina and not allow you to fire a gun? Like, seriously, guys? Like, that's silly. So it kind of blocks you when you're doing that. Look. Stamina down, 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 down. I just don't see the point in it. But never mind. Alright, let's put it back in rock drill mode. And we'll build our stamina back so we can actually get here. You do get, you can build a armored suit later on for like jetpacks and stuff, which makes exploring a little bit easier. Because obviously you can kind of fly around. The plants you want to look out for, they got like kind of, they look like a spiral, but I can't see any around here. There's another thing. What is that? That's not. Oh, we'll avoid that thing. Yeah, yeah. We'll avoid that thing. Oh, we've got silicon deposits. Sweet. That's what I'm talking about. So, ooh, there we go. So yeah, how building works on this? You can build it yourself, or you can blueprint stuff. So these are all ones I've downloaded. So there's like a steel pad, which is a bit of a starter base. There's little spaceships. There's prefabs. So these are ones the developers have installed. So you can get them. And all you do is select which one you want, and then just pile these resources in. So you can see there's lots of small vessels. And then there's some, there used to be, but there's not now, oh no, there's a couple of vessels. So you can see there. And they're just stupidly big and they take ages. But, you know, it helps. I think... yeah, we'll have some of that. We're not that far off now. However, we only have 5 hours of daylight left. So we're going to have to hurry up. But that's how construction works. So you can either build the stuff yourself, or there is stuff. And there's a workshop as well where you can find loads of stuff as well. So you can just download. People make loads of things. There's like just everything you could possibly imagine. So if I wanted a hover vessel, which I do, I could just build one of their ones. So I could go, that looks cool. Right, I'll get that. I know what I need was that, and that. And I can build that. So you can see how it works. I mean, this thing is probably the best. The drill sergeant or the ladybug, they mine for you, and they're just awesome. But as you can see there, I don't actually have the research. I'd have to be level 10 to do that. Also, for a lot of these hover things, you can see even the basic one, I need to be level 3. So that's that, you see. So I've got to be level 3 before I can even get that. Oh, here's the ship. So hopefully this is good for me. And we'll pick up plants as we go. And obviously always kind of on the lookout for copper and stuff. This doesn't drill into the ground. So you can't get, you got to build the tool to get into the ground. Or one of them spaceships. So silicon is kind of the best things to get. So I'm sure I found a silicon deposit. There we go. So yeah, setting up around about here might be a good shout because everything's in range. So it could be a good shout. But anyway, there should be some sort of locker or container. So I can't see it. Just like, can anyone see that? Of course, Tony, because we're not playing. Of course. I can't see the locker or container anywhere. It could be way up high, I suppose. Ow. Oh, there we go. Can I dismantle this? Because that's just in my way. Yeah, there we go. See, you shouldn't have messed with me. What is this? Can't have it. Right, here's some lockers. Oh, yes! Sweet! That's what we needed. Needed it? That's what we needed. Badly. Now, I think, since this is here, this is going to give me some resources, and, ooh, okay. Like building. Consider building a light on, yeah, Arnold suit. So that could, this could be a, yeah, this is where I'm going to set up my base. So number 3, there's my tent, and we've got plenty of resources, and this is where I'm going to look for. So we need the constructor down as well, so let's put the portable constructor in there, and the bike. Oh, hi bike, you're going to be useful as hell, because this thing, you can drive around. Yeah, and you pick it up as well. So we'll leave that there. Actually, no, pick it up. Oh no, what was it? Shift F? Yeah, Shift F to pick you up. And you go in there. We need you to be here. Yay! Right, so what does this give us? So we can build all this stuff. So we can start building components and stuff like that. So do food. Do that. Do weapons. Used to put all on, but I think all is gone. But yeah, this is where like the hover engines and stuff come in to play. So yeah, that's why we need that. But the main thing we need to build is a drill. So we need 5 mechanical components, 2 electronics, and optical fiber. So copper ore, crushed stone's always useful to put in there as well. So that's opened that up, but that doesn't really help us. Because first of all, we'll have to combine some of this into, so what's that, copper ore, into these things. So we need, like, we need to make ingots basically. So copper ore, and then we can transfer these into there. And that's how it works. And that's how you basically get, the alien tower is 1 point over there. So, I mean, what do we get from this every time we do anything with it? So if this is where we're going to get all our iron from, what did we get from that? We got a steel plate. Sweet. So if I put that into here and a steel plate in, see, that unlocks stuff. So I now have a mechanical component if I want to. So I just got to dismantle this thing and I'll have quite a few of the materials I need. There's 1 steel plate. No steel plate. Because once I get the drill, I can start looking elsewhere. So once I get the drill, I can start digging down into things. So we'll put you into there. So what does the drill need? The drill needs 2 electronics and optical fiber. So 2 electronics, which are optical fiber needs silicon ingots. I need to find some silicon. And electronics need copper ingot and silicon ingot. So I need silicon. So basically, it's telling me I need silicon is what I need. I don't think any of these things will have that in them. Unless if... Damn it. I'll climb up. Don't worry, game. I'll do the effort. I'll try and be lazy. What do these give me? They're just steel plates. But 4. But 4, that's pretty good. How many for that? Right. So when you find silicon is kind of where our journey is going to take us in this game. Oh yeah. I wasn't in the right thing. What do you got for me? Piece of silicon would be really handy. Crush. Damn it. Damn you. Damn you. Damn you. So yeah, I need to go on the hunt for silicon. But I don't know where I'm going to find out. There'll be a certain type of rock or something. Which I need. That's a big rock. This is where it's at. There's just going to be full and full of silicon. And so I can't take any more silicon goodness, I reckon, from there. So yes, this is my first episode of Empyrion. I love this game. It's all multiplayer as well if you're into that sort of thing. And you can see it's quite a cool little survival game. And what is that? Is that what I'm looking for? No, it's an egg. I was like, no, that's a silicon. That's what I'm looking for. No, it's not. It's just an egg. So I will catch you all later. Goodbye.